Hi everyone. So welcome to our living room. This is Yang from the Center of Balance, the acupuncturist and herbalist. Okay, today we're gonna continue to talk about the 6 full organs. So the previous course we shared the knowledge about the gallbladder, stomach, and large intestine. So today, small intestine, sorry. And today we're gonna share the knowledge about the large intestine, bladder, and triple burner. Okay, let's start with the large intestine. The large intestine is located in the abdominal cavity. Its upper opening connects to the small intestine at the ileocecal region. The lower end opens at the anus. It is internally and externally related to the lung channel. So the main physiological function of the large intestine are transmission of waste and regulation of fluids. So first, the large intestine governs transformation of waste. This function allows the large intestine to receive the food residue from the small intestine. It absorbs water from the residue, forms feces, and excretes stools through the anus. If the large intestine's transformation function fails, constipation or diarrhea may occur. So when dead heat accumulates, additional symptoms may appear, such as abdominal pain, tenesmus, or dysentery stools. The transformation of waste in a large intestine is closely coordinated with other organs. Stomach energy descending helps excrete feces. Lung energy descending assists in the passage of stool. Spleen energy transformation help the absorption of fluids from the food waste. Kidney energy promotes and secures the excretion of urine and feces. Second, large intestine governs fluids. It absorbs water from food waste and participates in fluid metabolism in the body. If this function fails, both feces and fluids may be discharged together, resulting in diarrhea. So excess heat in the large intestine can consume body fluids, resulting in dry stool or constipation. So basic, the large intestine's function is to absorb the water from the stool and transport the stool outside of the body. It depends on the helps of stomach, the lung and spleen, even kidney. Chinese medicine believe the large intestine can also transport fluid. Then we talk about the urinary bladder. The urinary bladder is located in the lower abdominal and is connected with the kidneys. It is internally and externally related to the kidney channel. The main functions of bladder are to store and excrete urine. First, bladder governs storage of urine. Urine is the product of fluid metabolism in the body. Turbid fluids descend into the bladder, which stores them safely. Proper storage depends on the kidney energy and blood energy. The second function is the bladder governs excretion of urine. Excretion depends on the normal transformation of kidney energy. When the kidney energy is deficient, symptoms may include frequent urination, nocturia, incontinence, or debilitating. If the kidney energy transformation is impaired, urinary retention may occur. So in Chinese medicine, bladder's main function is to store the urine, but this function depends on the kidney energy. And the bladder, in Chinese medicine, the bladder can push the urine out of the body. So when the kidney energy is deficient, the urination function will not be well. Okay, let's talk about the function of a triple burner. Triple burner is more like the anatomy. The upper burner is above the diaphragm, including the heart and the lung. If the function like mist, it functions like mist, dispersing defensive energy and distributing fluid and nutrients throughout the body. The middle burner is between the diaphragm and the belly button, including the spleen, stomach, liver, and gallbladder. Its function is to digest food, separate pure from turbid, and transforms urination nutrients into energy and blood. The low burner is below the belly button, including the kidney, large intestine, bladder, and uterus. It acts like drainage ditch, responsible for excretion, water metabolism, and reproductive functions. Finally, yeah. So the triple burner is more like the um, thoracic, sorry, thoracic cavity and the abdominal cavity. Chinese medicine, Chinese make it to three parts: upper, middle, and lower. So each part has a special function. The upper part includes heart and lung. The middle part includes um, stomach, small intestine, and the lower and the gallbladder and liver. And lower part includes kidney, bladder, and large intestine. So it's more like an anatomy function. It's like cavity. Okay, let's talk about the. Oh, sorry. Here it is. So that's all about the six full organs. Six full organs. They must rely on the five zang organs to do things. If the five zang organs are weak, six full organs cannot work very well. So there is a special part in Chinese medicine foundation, which is extraordinary organs. So extraordinary organs includes the brain, the marrow, and the uterus. So first, let's talk about the brain. The brain is the seat of the marrow and it governs life, mental activities, and sensory functions. The marrow derives from the kidney essence, nourishes the brain and the bones, and produces the blood. And the uterus is responsible for menstruation and nurturing the fetus. Its function is closely related to the meridians, which provide blood supply and regulate reproductive process. So the brain's function is governing the mental activities. But actually, in Chinese medicine, the brain's function relies on the heart. So let's talk about the bone marrow. In Chinese medicine, we believe the bone marrow is from the kidney essence. It can nourish the brain and the bones and produce blood. In Western medicine, a bone marrow can produce different type of blood cell, like blood platelet, white blood cell, and red blood cell. So it's something wrong with the bone marrow. The bone marrow is more like a manufacturing of a factory of generating blood in Western medicine. So the uterus is a place for nurturing the baby, and it also related to the woman's period. and birth. So in summary, the large intestines governs transmission, and fluids. The bladder relies on kinetic energy for storage and excretion, and the triple burner acts as a channel for energy and fluid, and extraordinary organs store essence and govern life and reproduction. So today's course is about the breast six for organs, which is uh, large intestine, bladder, and triple burner. So the extraordinary organs like brain, bone marrow, and the uterus are also important to the human body. Okay, so today's course is short. Okay, so thank you for listening.